This is the last data mine before the JP anniversary, and they are dropping an absolute fire character on us. So today we're going to talk about everything coming up in the game for My Hero Ultra Impact within these next 2 weeks. And then after that, we are officially going to be into the anniversary time for the JP 3-year anniversary. So first off, these are the upcoming gifts for the future weeks. We are getting 5 more recruit tickets on this weekend and 5 more recruit tickets on this weekend. We are also going to have 100 hero gems from an SNS campaign, as well as some stamina, which is nice. And then we're additionally getting these rewards as well. Those aren't as hype, but like the hero gems and the tickets and the stamina, I would consider all those very nice rewards. And then additionally, we are getting some 3rd anniversary rewards, which are going to be the flower stand for the hero base, which is like, that's okay. But then we're also getting an additional 100 hero gems. So those hero gems are going to be very, very nice. It's going to be very tempting to spend them on the character that is dropping, because this character is absolutely fire, but you might want to skip because the anniversary characters are also going to be very, very good, and you know, they're probably going to have power creep and stuff like that, so it's going to be tough. They're making it tough not to summon. Honestly, it's crazy, this character. Additionally, we are getting some drop rate up campaigns. As you can see, we have a VE tower ×3, hero base, all that good stuff, right? But the ones that you really care about are the main quest up, because those are the ones that let you finish your ability boards for your characters. So we do have some ×5 drop rates coming up on the 17th through the 19th. Those you definitely want to take advantage of and get your character ability boards worked on. And then we also have another ×5 drop rate coming up here on the 25th through the 26th. Okay, so we have 2 weekends of ×5 drop rates. Make sure you guys are taking advantage of those when they come up. Besides that, we do have some hero based rate ups. We have some VE tower, some regular USJ rate ups and stuff like that, but those are just like, they're okay. They're not that great. They're not anything I worry about too much when they come up. Like, I'm not worried about farming out the USJ when they come up, because at this point I have like 30,000 USJ medals. Maybe if you're newer to the game, maybe it matters to you a little bit, but of course the main quest ones are the ones you want to look out for. And then our next piece of news, our really big piece of news, is that we are getting a new climax battle, so new end game content, and they're doing this before the JP anniversary. This better not be the new content for the anniversary, or I'm going to literally cry. There needs to be other new content for the anniversary, but we are getting a new All Might climax battle, and with that, that means a new You Are All Might free to play character. Let's hope this All Might is like a support for pro heroes or something. I don't know what he's going to be. Maybe he'll be an insane attacker, but the last All Might, the summonable All Might they released, the destruction one, was not it. Okay, so hopefully this new climax battle All Might will be pretty, you know, halfway decent. We don't really know anything about the climax battle yet. There wasn't any data according to Hydro, so when we know more about the climax battle, what the conditions are, what we're going to have to do to beat it, what his kit is going to be, stuff like that, we will go over that stuff probably in a separate video. So if you guys would like to see that, if you haven't already, make sure you go down there, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button on this video to get updates in the future. So as I mentioned before, we are getting really close to the JP 3rd anniversary, and it looks like they just decided to hold a campaign featured around the new character Star and Stripe. So we are getting a new JP 3rd anniversary memory, which is this memory right here. We'll talk about what it does here in a second. And we are also getting a new anniversary campaign to help celebrate the upcoming anniversary. So that means we'll have basically some missions in game that are going to be able to give you hero gems, maybe some silver tickets and stuff like that. So you want to make sure you're logging in at least for these next 2 weeks to take advantage of that campaign, of the login bonuses, the missions, all that good stuff that comes with this campaign, because it is going to be basically a lot of free rewards that are going to help you out and help you summon more. And here is the official banner information for the 3rd anniversary recruit. So it is going to be occurring from 5/19 until 6/23. So you got quite a while to summon on this banner. They will probably give us some free tickets. They typically do. They typically give us about 5 multis on the anniversary banner, so you don't have to spend hero gems on this, hopefully, to get the memory. Now, do you always get the memory within the tickets? No, unfortunately. Sometimes you do have to spend hero gems if you want the memory, but typically these anniversary memories are going to be limited, meaning you will never be able to summon them again after the anniversary. So you want to keep that in mind. But this is what the banner is going to have on it in terms of exchange shops. So you can have this poster, you can have, I assume these two are hero based items, right? And then coins and stars. So that's what you'll be able to exchange for after you summon for this memory. So let's talk about what the memory can do. The third anniversary memory is literally just called third anniversary. And what it's going to do is it increases plus ultra move skill impact by 35% if there are any pro heroes on the team, increases characters plus ultra gauge by 40% up to 1 time, also increases characters plus ultra gauge by 60% when HP is below 50% up to 1 time. It's not the greatest memory, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think it's like super broken. I am not a super big fan of increasing your plus ultra gauge 1 time. Like, it could be okay if you need to just give somebody plus ultra at the start of battle, I suppose. Like, that could be cool for that particular reason, maybe good in a VE tower, but besides that, I don't see it having a ton of uses. So just keep that in mind. And the memory itself looks very, very good, looks very sick, right? I love the art team always killing it. I say this every single time, but the art team does a great job. The effect just leaves a little bit to be desired, in my opinion, but let me know what you guys think of that memory down in the comments. And next up, we get to the good stuff. So we are going to be getting a Stars Heroics in America recruit, as well as an event. So it'll be really cool to see that original story for her as well. So if you'd like to see that, make sure you are logging into the game, or maybe you're just playing the game for the first time. But either way, it'll be a cool event to see. And we are going to have this banner running from the 15th up until the 1st of June. The 1st of June is when we can expect the anniversary to kick off, right? So this is a time frame that I would have expected, and I will do a anniversary prediction video here coming up in a little bit. But I did know that, you know, they were probably going to release one more character before the anniversary, and I was hoping it was going to be Star and Stripe. I wasn't 100%, but of course now I am. So I am super, super excited for this character, and she looked absolutely amazing in the anime. I loved watching those episodes. The question is, do they do her dirty on her kit? I have not even looked at her kit yet, or the memory, so I hope they're good. I really, really do. She is going to be a general pool unit. I wanted to react to them live with you guys, so we'll do that here in a second. But first, we're going to go over the new event memory and the new summonable SR memory. The new event memory is called Hero's Resentment. Every 3 turns increases characters plus ultra gauge by 20% up to 2 times and gives character the ability to evade 1 time up to 2 times. When character is evading, increases character speed by 30% and increases plus ultra move skill impact by 15%. That's actually pretty good. That could be good on a lot of evasion characters, like just giving them even more evasion, and then when they have the ability to evade, giving them extra speed by 30% and giving them plus ultra gauge raise. Like, for an SR memory, they kind of cooked with this one. For a free-to-play event SR memory, I am actually kind of happy with this one. It would be pretty good in PvP, I do think, for people who are especially lacking UR memories. This is definitely a SR free-to-play memory you are going to want to grab, and you are going to want to DX. The new summonable SR memory is called Belong to the Right Social Order. Increases character's power by 40% when equipped by a strength type character. If there are any villains on the team, increases character's defense by 15% and increases character's bind resistance. Honestly, I feel like the summonable memory, this memory is less good than the event memory, so I wouldn't really worry about pulling this one too much. I mean, an extra 15% defense is like, eh, and then bind resistance is, eh, and giving power 40% when equipped by a specific type of character. Like, 40% power is good, but then it has the strength limit, so it's just, I don't know. It's not an all-around great SR memory. If you get it, cool, but I wouldn't be pulling for this. Like, you don't need this memory. And next up, we have the new UR memory. The art, oh, can I just say, looks absolutely amazing. I love this art. Decisive Battle in the Skies. Increases character skill impact by 40% when equipped by a pro hero. Gives character the ability to evade 1 time after receiving 1 attack from the opponent with lower speed. Okay. Up to 3 times. Nice. Also increases the plus ultra gauge of all allies by 15% every 2 turns up to 4 times. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Increasing plus ultra gauge of all allies by 15%. 2 turns up to 4 times is pretty good. That's a good like support all the way around. That's going to help out your allies. And then getting evasion 3 times after receiving an attack from an opponent is pretty decent, as long as that opponent has lower speed, which will work out. So basically the first person in a chain will attack Star, and then if the second person in that chain also tries to attack her, she will evade that second attack, which is nice. That's honestly not bad. And then she'll get attacked by the third person, and then she'll dodge the first normal attack, essentially, if I'm understanding that right, because she can do multiple evasions in a turn. So it'll be interesting to see how that works out. And then an additional 40% skill impact when equipped by a pro hero. At least it says pro hero specifically. There's plenty of pro heroes to put this on, so it could be good on potentially any pro hero. It could be good on even the new Hawks and Endeavor. So I do like that a lot. And last but not least, let's take a look at the new character, America's Strongest Star and Stripes. So let's start with the character art. So this is her unawakened art. That honestly, I like it. I like it a lot. It's so bright and vibrant. They've done a really, really good job with this art. And then here is her awakened art, of course, this pivotal moment in the anime. Absolutely amazing. Looks really, really good. And now let's see what the devs were cooking up. Let's see if they made a really good general pool unit or just a subpar general unit, you know. All right, so the plus ultra move, I apologize if I say this wrong. Karanos, I think is how it said. Deals 650% damage to a single opponent. Gives character the ability to evade 2 times on her plus ultra, which is good. Increases the skill impact by 35% if the opponent is an int type character. Okay. Also increases this skill impact by 35% when character is not evading. I hope she's not like a strength beats int type character, because they've made a lot of those and they're not great in the game. Okay, but we'll see. So has good skill impact when she's not evading. Has good skill impact when she's going against an int type character. Other than that, just kind of a normal attack. Other than that, nothing else really special. And then she gives evasion. So I would be more okay with it if it was an AoE. But being single target and then giving evasion just 2 times to herself, not even to the team, it's like, okay, the plus ultra is okay. It's not super crazy, not super broken so far. Her action skill 1 is called Power Strike. It deals 400% damage to a single opponent, also increases character speed by 25% for 3 turns, and gives character the ability to evade 1 time. So there's another evasion, that's good. Cooldown time of 4 is good. Single target attack though, okay. Let's see if this next one is an AoE. So it's called Fist Bump to the Earth. Deals 300% damage to all opponents. There it is. Okay, AoE. She's now viable in the current meta. And decreases their defense by 15% for 3 turns. And decreases their speed by 15% for 3 turns. That's good. Also increases this skill impact by 35% if there are any int type opponents. It seems like she's geared towards beating int type opponents, man. I don't like it. Cooldown time of 4, cooldown time of 4. I hope her auto skills are really cracked. Otherwise, she's not. She's just looking kind of subpar at this point. Auto skill 1, a free hero. When character is not evading, increases character's max HP by 20%, speed by 30%, and skill impact by 30%. When character is evading, increases character's power by 3% up to 10 times, and increases the speed of all allies by 10% for 2 turns. After 2 turns pass while character is evading, shortens character's cooldown time by 1. Oh, okay, so 3 turn cooldowns basically if you run her like a evasion character at the start of battle like Hawks, because she'll have evasion at the start and then get those 3 turn cooldowns. That could actually be pretty decent, or less. That's not bad. That's not bad at all, the evasion and stuff. Now, is 10% speed for all allies worth it though at the start of battle? I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be super good or not. Halfway decent though. None of that int garbage stuff. Like, this is actually just a decent overall auto passive right there. Like, I like that. Auto skill 2, contributing to the piece, gives a character the ability to evade 3 times when HP is below 50%, up to 1 time. When character gets knocked out, decreases the speed of all opponents by 30% for 3 turns and defense by 20% for 3 turns. At that point, if your character's been knocked out, I mean, I guess in like decreasing the opponent's speed for 3 turns can be decent, maybe, because you could have, like, let's say you ran her on defense and you had some like kind of high damage characters come in off your sub slots if she died on your defense team. it could give your team the chance to have the advantage in speed and then maybe like kill the enemy team. However, when it comes to PvP and Ultra Arena, typically you don't want your characters dying because you want to get perfects, right? So like I don't really like effects like this too much, where when she dies then she does stuff, but like it's not terrible. It's just, I don't know, we'll have to see how this works. But a lot of evasion for this character, right? And she does have some speed and stuff like that. Like she's a fast evasion character is kind of the idea behind her, which is kind of weird. Not really the build I would have expected for her, honestly. I just don't know how I feel about her. I feel like she's going to be a subpar unit. My first opinion overall, honestly, I feel like she's going to be subpar. I know she's super hype. I love the character. I think she's hype. I will probably just summon for the hype factor alone, right? But if I'm being completely honest, looking at the kit, this is the biggest bait character I have ever seen before the anniversary, okay? I gotta be just straight up with you guys. So my advice is, if you can resist the urge, I recommend skipping on Star and Stripe, just my first impression, okay? I don't think she's going to be super broken. I don't think she's going to be meta defining, but I can tell you who is going to be broken and meta defining. It is going to be the JP 3-year anniversary characters. Now, if you just want to pull for your favorite characters and you're not worried about the meta, then by all means go ahead and pull for Star and Stripe, but she's just overall, in my opinion, an okay general pool unit. Now, there is one thing that could change my mind, that can make me say, okay, it might be worth pulling, and that is her plus ultra animation. So did they do a good job with her plus ultra animation? Because for a good plus ultra animation, I am kind of a sucker. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. This plus ultra animation is provided courtesy of Hydros Impact. If you guys haven't checked out his channel yet, go check that out. He is also the one who provides all the data mines, so shout out to Hydros. Okay, I already see some planes. It's okay, custom background. I hope this is good. I hope it's good. Flying in on the planes, okay. And she's got her, okay, and the lasers, let's go. It just ends with the laser. I can't believe that. I can't believe it just ends with the laser. Oh, they did her dirty. They did her so dirty. They could have done, they just end it like this? They end it like this? They don't even show the next part? Yo, show the finishing part. I guess they'll save that for a different Star and Stripe. So this right here tells me they're trying to ride the hype factor. They're giving us a subpar Star and Stripe, in my opinion. And we are going to get a better one in the future that actually finishes this animation for the, I hope we do. But the animation is clean. The animation looks good. It's very, very nice. But I feel like it's just a little bit short. But that, you know, what would you expect with a general pool unit that is coming out right before the anniversary? So that's my opinion of it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I will, of course, still be summoning for her. I will try her out and let you know if I was wrong. I'd love to be wrong, but on paper, when we never really know until we get them in game, but on paper, she doesn't look super broken. I would say at this point in time, she is a skip. If you guys enjoyed the video, please consider going down there, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.